Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Mr. McTaco and welcome back. Today we are going to be playing some more Minecraft. We are in the K-12, which is an online school, Minecraft Camp Map World server, which has been a project I've been working on for the past couple months, and a bunch of other people are on here too. And so I'm going to be starting a new series, a new creative series. This is a creative server where we just build whatever we want, and it's super duper fun. And I'm going to be starting a new survival or creative series on this server. And the first area we're going to be starting in is an area I already started, I have been working on for a little while. This is the mine. It's located near the center area, which is right over there. And I've been working on, this was originally just used command blocks to destroy this big square. And I've been making it look a little bit more natural, as you can see, with little mounds over here. And I've also just been working on making it look a little bit better, adding more detail. As you can see, I've been working over on this area a little bit. Things are unfinished, and this is where we're going to be starting. And so if you're super excited for this series, which I am, then drop a like on the server, drop a like on this video, as it helps me out very, very, very much, and inspires me to keep making videos. First, I'm going to start by giving a little tour of things I've done. I've made this little cave in here, terraformed it. It's not completely finished. There are some spots that were accidentally turned to stone to diamond ore, as you can see over here, which will need to be fixed. But over here I've made this little cave. There's a minecart, and over here there's a little fence that's supporting up the mountain, with some little lanterns hanging down, and of course going right through the middle is this huge bridge, which you can bring your minecarts across and take the the ore from place to place. And so that's all. Now let's get on started with the video. So here's what we are working on right here. This is a little holding tank for water. And I am working on building up the walls with this mossy brick so that it will show a little bit. We're using the fog technique here. Let me put my night vision back on. We're using the fog technique here, which makes it kind of look like it's deep. And as you can see, there's a pipe that will extend down into the water. But first, we don't want to see the walls of the holding tank being all of this disgusting rock. It's going to be a little bit, I may add some like cracked bricks, regular bricks, just to change up the pattern a little bit. But this is mostly just to look like it's been there for a long time, and it's kind of mossy on the edges of the holding tank. And so that'll look good, and I'll be back once I've done that. And there we go, guys. Here is the finished holding tank walls. I added some regular brick and cracked brick just to break up the mossy brick a little bit. And now we need to get started on the glass. So if you have never seen this technique before, basically how it works is all you need to do is to have layers of glass, however much of a fog you want, separated by one block in between with no glass. And if you want any light to be coming out through it, which I kind of do, also if you're doing water, it's good to add some sort of solid block that has that color. So lapis is a good idea for a water fog effect. And if you want any light to be coming from the holding tank, add in some sea lanterns or some other sort of light source to it. If you want me to do a tutorial on how to make some really, really, really cool slime, just say down below in the comments. There's a special way that you do it. So yeah, just if you want me to do that, tell me down below in the comments, as I read and respond to every single one of them. And as you can see, it's already starting to become kind of like a fog effect. The sea lanterns are a little bit harder to see, and there's still 3 layers left, so I'll be right back once I finish the last layers of glass. And there we go, the fog is all done. As you can see now, you can barely even see the sea lanterns on the bottom, and it looks super spooky and deep. The water looks really deep, and of course we have this big pipe going down, sucking up the water, bringing it to wherever it's needed. That was a weird sound. The ambient sounds are very interesting. Also, we have these little lanterns here. I'm just adding some trapdoors to make them look a little bit more like lanterns. I just made a glowstone hanging from some fences. There we go. You can add some on the bottom too. And so that is the little water holding tank. I think I might actually add possibly some iron bars going around here, because we don't want people swimming in our water supply or getting sucked up by the pipe. That would be bad. So there we go. There is the water supply. Just add some iron bars on these little rocks to look like stalactites or something. And there's the water supply tank. I've also been starting some work on this other pillar over here. As you can see right here, there's going to be another pillar built in the exact same way that the one right over here is built, using these slabs and logs, except it won't have a doorway. This is going to be a mining staircase, goes all the way down and all the way up. That's still in progress. I haven't really finished or done much work on that yet, but that's coming soon. And so we're just going to finish up these 2 pillars, and here we go. Okay, so I went ahead and added in the logs over here and the trapdoors on the corner, and I also finished up the open spaces over here that for some reason were missed. I'm not exactly sure why I missed these few spots on the side, but I don't know. And also I have just been adding a few details. As you can see, there's going to be a little mine shaft down in here. And so I've been adding a path that will go from over here, where the entrance to the mine stairs elevator thingy is, and it's going to go over to this mine over here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet. It's not looking super fancy at the moment, but we'll figure out something with that. And now I guess I'm just going to finish up the rest of this pillar, and then I'll check back in. There we go, it's all done. The cross braces are in. I finished up this little bridge, and it's looking very nice. I extended this path all the way over here, and I wanted to let you guys know a secret. It's a secret. Did you know, if you place a fence with a carpet on top, when you walk over it, you may know that when you walk on top of a fence, it's slightly taller. It's about 1.5 blocks. And when you walk on top, it makes you go up higher than a block. So if you cover over it with a carpet, it doesn't look like there's anything popping up. But you can walk straight forward. I am not going to jump at all. You can walk straight forward, and it will bring you up a block. You can use it as a very nice stair. As you can see, this is just a flat block. Then you go up about 1/2 block, and then you can go up the other half to this. It's kind of like a half slab without actually having a half slab there. So you can just use gray carpets if you're making a cobblestone path or anything like that, or a gravel path like I'm doing. And it will fit in really nice, but also it'll work really good too. So now, what else to work on? I think I'm going to take out this wooden post, because this was originally made by another person on the server, and I've just been helping revise it a little bit. I'm going to probably take out this big wooden post and maybe add in some different type of structure. Maybe I'll do a smaller wooden post. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, see what I come up with in just a second. Guys, so this episode we focused on this cavern right here, and it's almost over. All we need to do is finish up a little bit down here, maybe do some stuff on the roof, add a little bit more detail, and a little bit more on the walls, and fill in this glowstone with some regular stone. And I don't know, maybe make another little cave up here. I'm not sure, but next episode we are going to work on... We are going to be working through here. We are going to be working on this opening here. As you can see, it's kind of square, kind of boring. And there's this weird road that goes through it. So we are going to be turning this into a mining train tracks area, maybe with a train too. And then incorporating it through this area. So that's what we're going to be focused on next episode. But we still need to finish this part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this, turn it into stone, and maybe add, mine out a little area for that we can have a cave. And let's see how that looks. Okay. So, I've made quite a bit of progress. I got a lot more detailing in here. I removed the glowstone that was still on this wall. And I added this big wooden pillar right here. Just kind of looking like it's supporting the ceiling. Maybe we could even add in some stairs going around. I think that looks pretty good. Anyway, I also, where this mine shaft was, I took some TNT and blew a cavern. And I made like a lava cavern thing, so there's all these lava, they look like there's molten rock all in here. And then there's lava dripping down all over the place. And also, I have kind of like a coal deposit over here, so I mixed in some walls, some ore, and some blocks, and also some black terracotta. And it kind of looks like there's a big coal deposit right here. I think it looks pretty good. We also have some stalactites sticking down, made out of some iron bars and walls. So that looks pretty good. Overall, I think this room looks pretty good. I also added in some of this dead fire coral block. Just add some texture to the walls. I think it looks really good. So yeah, I think for the most part we've finished this cavern. We have all the decorating in. I feel like you could still do with a little bit of texture on the outside. This wall is still very flat, but we're gonna work on that in a near episode. I'm thinking of adding in maybe a curved part here and reshaping some of the walls, and we'll kind of just do that as we go. Yeah, I think for the most part this area is done. We got the pillars in that are supporting the place. We have all of the texture on the walls. We have the pathway and the water supply pool. And also the lava cavern and everything in there. So I think it's looking very good. We also added in the walls here, and these little pillars here. And in the next episode, we're going to be working in this cavern, working on changing the walls so it's not as square, not as flat. And then we're also going to be removing this and adding in a mine train and a big big cart track that goes through here underneath that bridge, and just making this room look a little bit less weird and out of the ordinary. And yeah, in future episodes we are going to be working on making a cool storage system up here on this top level, and of course fixing this stairway that goes down here, figuring out something cool for that. And very soon we need to work on this crane. I have talked with one of the other moderators. They want to keep this cube. It's called the portal stone. So we're going to have to make it look just a little bit better. And of course this crane just looks like it would fall right inside. So we need to make it look a little bit stronger. A little bit more like a crane. I'm thinking maybe an industrial big crane. That'd look really, really cool. And so yeah, we're going to be working on that in the future episodes. And so look forward to that. And at the end, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of building the creative on the K12 creative server. If you are part of K12 and you're able to come on the server, that's super awesome. And I'll hope to see you here. And Again, thank you ever so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind, and click the bell to get notifications whenever I upload a new video, as I am uploading some new ones soon. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been Mr. McTaco, and I'm out.